popping off. Boys. Damn, bro, that's fucking quirky.
Hardcore.
As soon as I heard fire and then Leola picking up the pace, I was like, uh-oh.
Ryan's been watching too much fucking, what's that show called? Fuck. What's that show that all the quirky emo girls watch?
What in the world?
What?
It's a spooky show.
Tokyo Ghoul.
Yep, that's it. American
Is
Horror
that really
Story.
it?
Yep.
I just thought of a name.
Just thought of it.
It's American Horror Story.
Okay, I thought you.
Because I was trying to remember where the song is from, and it's from that image. She is also from American Horror Story. And she is the leader of a coven of witches.
Remember she said coven. I was like, oh, very interesting
Witch
term.
Burn and
There's
maybe
a lot more
steak.
than 3, I guess.
Yeah, it's 300. It means it's super powered witches.
Yeah, they're gonna fucking blow your brains out with bullshit.
Hell yeah.
They're gonna bore you to death.
I now have an army.
Or we could burn them all.
No.
The Count of Tuscany, his castle's like out of the city.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's the one we went to.
east.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
Wow,
to
I
get
was
them
hoping
out
that
of
their
the city.
magical abilities would help them.
I think we need to purchase a couple cards. I have a lot of money.
Honestly, that'd be good. Honestly,
I have a
think
lot
that-
of money.
I think that if we can get all these girls to Castle Tuscany, we're set.
Yeah, like I probably have. So like right now, I'm sitting at 60 gold, and then I have a lot of ore. I have a whole gold ingot. So
I'm sitting at like 300 something.
woo!
See. Yeah, 338,
We could
178
absolutely buy some
silver,
cards with that.
and 92 copper.
We could buy some. We could buy like a lot of carts and a lot of horses.
I'm back.
I think that's the plan, old Fig.
I think that's the best plan.
The best way to get all these girls out of the city is with a bunch of carts. We just cover them in apples.
I'm very hesitant about going into the basement right now. Because I just feel like once we get to the basement,
We're gonna
I
be
just feel like-
cornered.
yeah, I don't want to be
Yeah,
cornered.
that's what I'm concerned about.
No, it's okay.
I'm sort of just trusting in Ryan because Ryan was like, you could go to the basement. I just don't want to take all the girls to the basement. I'm sort of hoping to like get them out of here. And then, yeah. How's your cough doing, Ryan?
What's up?
How's your cough doing?
I don't know. It's been there for a while.
Yeah? Yeah, I remember you had it back when we were playing like 2 weeks ago.
Yep, exactly. Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm going to the doctor this Thursday, though. I don't have anything to do at work that day, so.
It's a good cliffhanger to fucking start a session on, though.
Hell yeah.
Ryan, what was that book I got? It was like the Galanors or something.
A brief history of the Galvanors.
Galvanors, got it.
I got 3 books plus the other one.
He goober.
Yes.
All right.
Damn, could you fucking imagine how bad this would have been if we didn't search that desk and find this key?
Yeah.
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 So I guess did my
You're
key activate Eli?
Yes.
I gotcha.
So what that is like, I'm like, that's like me pretty much being sworn to protect you.
So are you a fucking...
You don't know what the fuck he is.
Warforged?
Yeah, you don't know what I am, boy.
I'm assuming he's a Warforged. She's been fucking sitting down here for some time.
You can assume
And
what
so-
you want.
Is the
Only
key a
Rozak
physical
knows what he
key,
is.
or is it like a key that's imprinted on my hand?
It's just
It's,
like a mark on your hand.
So it's not really imprinted, but you can bring it up at will.
Okay.
How do you spell Galvanors?
Oh, it's already in your actors tab if you look at main NPCs.
Oh, okay.
You've already heard of these guys.
And so the guy whose voice we hear, who is that?
Well, I don't think we know. Warzog.
We
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
wouldn't know.
Okay, so he's
Warzog
not
knows
somebody we've met.
from-
Okay.
Warzog has met him, but you all don't know who this guy is.
Oh my god, you hit us with a continue. Jesus.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Monster.
I'm disappointed that the music doesn't play as soon as I want it to play. Because then I have no idea, like...
Maybe
what
you should
settings-
just have like a cue, like What would be a good habit to get into? Because it seems like the audio for this shit sucks. So just have like all the links for all the music you want played, like in a Discord channel, and then you can just copy and paste it. And then
you're right.
you can have that shit going whenever you want.
True.
I'm excited for combat.
Hell yeah, me too. Kib's just permanently T-posing now.
Yeah, so with Kib, I think we're just gonna have him be like a pet for you, Reynold. So, hopefully this makes the Ranger class more appealing to you.
Do you want to play a new character, Eli?
Yeah, I was having a really hard time role-playing as Kib.
Fair.
It's hard to play as a dog.
Yeah, it's just like, at no point was I ever expected to talk or allowed to talk. And even if when I was allowed to talk, I didn't even know what Kib would even try and say.
Fair.
So now I have a best friend.
More like a protector, but yeah.
Krell will remember this.
Keeps trying to go in my room.
No!
Ryan,
What's up?
I have an idea for this dart. And it's fucking twisted.
Okay.
Oh my god, what was that noise?
It was some kind of creature.
I've never heard a creature make that noise before.
It sounded like a creature. I don't know.
But yeah, so pretty much the only thing that you can see on my character is just a knight in full armor, even with the helm on.
All right. Is this that one character that we were talking about, like,
Yes.
a while back? Okay.
But you wouldn't know that canon.
Yeah, Krell doesn't know that. No, it's fine.
Canonically.
Canonically, Krell does not know. That's fine. I prefer things that way. Also, if Krell knew, he'd just be like, yeah.
There's a lot that happened in this episode.
Huh?
There was a lot that happened in this session.
It was good. Honestly, I loved the pace. I loved I just felt like it was all moving right. It was like just like a nice, like planned like episode.
Yeah. That's what I wanted it to be. I saw the challenge of like the improv RP. That's still hard for me, but
I think it's pretty good. I think your improv's pretty good. I do think that every single one of your NPCs are just British, though.
Dude, me too. It's my default, man. I can't help it.
Something exotic. British.
British. I'm quite British. It's Tuesday, isn't it?
I went from hating the girl to like swearing complete loyalty to her like instantly.
Yeah. Well, so my plan was to have that chemistry kind of develop between you two.
Yeah. Like she was kind of grouchy and mean, but then it was like protect my girls, and it's like I must.
I mean, that's
that is my
why.
code.
Like, the girls come first, you know.
Right.
Yeah, the girls come first. The kids come first.
Yeah.
How old is Amelia?
She's probably like very young 20s.
Very young 20s. Okay, so she's not like a teenager. So like she's like pretty adept in magic.
Yeah,
right?
she's definitely an adult.
Okay.
Very young adult.
I imagine that she'll probably help us in this fight then.
Yeah, she probably can.
And
Very
like these two are supposed to be girls, and I was like, I don't know if I can kill the girls, and then they turn into freaking like wax monsters.
Yeah.
Okay, I can kill them now.
You know, interestingly enough, I didn't plan to have this fight in here, but I wanted it to be somewhere else. But you guys just, I don't know. I guess I'm not thinking the way you guys are thinking.
Well,
I was like, man, why you guys just? I mean, it made sense to bring them all in there, but why are you guys gonna like wait in there for something to happen to them instead of facing the threat? But I don't know.
Well, because why would we go upstairs and then we would just get overran by guards?
That's fair. That's fair.
I thought we were just going to go down here and hide till the guards like lost interest.
Yeah,
it's true.
I was trying to get them out of town, and then you were like, "Are you sure you don't want to go to the basement?" I was like, "Okay, we can go to the basement."
Yeah, I mean, the basement was kind of important.
Basement was important.
Yeah, kind of. I was going to go to the basement regardless, but
if you would have given me like a better protocol, Ryan, I probably could have.
A better what?
Something. Protocol, like
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it's all good because it was like extremely improv, but I don't really know what is her name, Leora? What is her name? Leola?
Leola.
Yeah, Leola. I don't really know what Leola would really want me to do in this moment.
Protect the girls.
Well, yeah, but I feel like I'm doing that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like you don't have to be hardwired. Like you still have some autonomy.
Well, I understand that, and I get that, but like what I meant like is there's probably like a rule book that everyone here is following for instances like this, because I imagine that at some point Leola would think into the future that something bad could happen to these girls since she's harboring magic, so she would have this.
Eli, the shocking truth is, you guys are smarter than me as a collective, so I didn't plan for that.
Yeah, I asked that, and they were like, "No, Leola didn't think this would ever happen."
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I did ask that.
Yeah, well, like Leola's the very do it herself, like do it my way, do it right.
Yeah.
Never wrong kind of character.
Yeah, I'd say so.
It's like we kind of got down here, and I was like, "Okay, well, that's it. That's all I got."
I think
all
Old
I knew
Fig is
about was
the
the
only
key.
one who really knows what's going on here. Who has a sense of what's going on.
She
Well, I
does
do.
have visions of silly things that I don't understand.
Yeah, Krell and Reynold just want the books.
I'm just trying to figure out who I am.
And that's the other thing. I just want the books, but like not in this circumstance, because I just want to protect the kids, which supersedes me wanting all the books. Because I feel like I should want all the books.
Well, Ryan, while you were gone, me and Reynold, we as we're like running down the stairs, we are.
Oh, I heard.
Okay.
Yeah, I heard.
Like,
Yeah, I was at my
it's our fault. Why is this our concern? And I'm like, we picked up too many problems. I don't even remember.
Yeah.
What. I'm tired.
Very Krill and Reynolds like.
And I have sworn loyalty, so now it's our problem.
Hell yeah. Old Fig really taking up the reins. Love to see it.
Well,
if we hadn't
my
been
age,
whisked away,
And now you get a broham to protect you.
Old Fig is just like, Old Fig, you must protect the girls. Nah. We'll just leave.
if we hadn't been whisked away to this situation, I straight up would have gone to the journal and told them about everything, because that lady was rude to me. Listen, I've got like 5 people that can attest to it. They got fucking witches in there.
Oh my god, dude, what a turn of events that would be.
I believe the term was coven.
Ryan would just end the fucking session right there.
I'd have a bad Fallout Karma sound right there. Do I have that? I think I pre-had it.
You used to.
It was quite rude to Krell.
And also, if we had gone to like anybody, because I was thinking about maybe going to the Viscount or something, but then it's like, if we go to anybody about this, then she's like, well, they can use magic too.
Ooh, bad karma sound. Well, what I thought we could have done was just have Amelia start teleporting girls to the Count of Tuscany.
Yeah, that's what I had suggested too, but he said that they weren't that powerful.
No. Okay.
Yeah, like I said, the students are not the masters.
Well, yeah, but the 20-year-old is somewhat adept.
Yeah, she might know a thing or two.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was thinking. That was my first gut reaction, was like, okay, we got a castle. Let's take them all to the castle.
But here, put this in perspective. This is someone who has grown, or for most of her teenage/adult life, has grown up in a society where magic is banned, compared to Leola, who is much older and has lived a life where she freely practiced magic before this ban. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it. Hell yeah.
What do you guys think of Sir Everard so far in your 30 seconds of meeting him?
I think he's good. I think I'm ready to see him like fuck some shit up.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm ready to see you do some damage like Ryan was doing at that one shot.
Well, I am only level 3, so...
You can't do 150 damage in a turn?
Do not disappoint. High expectations.
I can do some walloping, though.
I wonder how these enemies are going to be for you all.
This is
I've definitely taken the feedback, and this is going to be a better fight, I think.
What'd you say, Tristan?
This is definitely a homebrew creature. I've never heard of a wax elemental, so
yep.
It's definitely cool looking. Spooky.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I'm going to have to try and keep it as homebrew as possible, because you guys know everything.
I guess did I take out all my possessions? I guess I wouldn't really need any possessions.
Oh, on your character sheet?
Yeah, I forget what our ruling was there, but I imagine it makes sense.
Oh, that's cool. I don't know if this is new or not, but on your while you have your character selected at the top where you have your action bar where it's like inventory spell features and stuff. I don't know if I ever noticed this before or if it's brand new, but there's a conditions tab where you can apply conditions to your character, whether he's prone, restrained, deaf, blind. It's neato.
I think it might be new, because it looks like we have more.
Module.
Yeah, I mean, I kept hovering over it and it kept opening it up, so I noticed it tonight, but I don't feel like I've ever noticed it before.
Yeah, but that's cool. It's got little icons wherever you you're on your character.
D&D Beyond needs a dark mode.
I 100% agree with that statement.
Yeah.
I think everything needs a dark mode because people don't realize that white mode is a flashbang.
Yeah. Well, it's like I'm sitting here and it's like the Discord's in dark mode and my thing's not pulled up yet. But like if I go too dark, then it's, I don't know.
That was awesome. I had a lot of fun that session.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was really, really good.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
Will we level up after this, Ryan?
Yes, after this fight you will level up.
Yay.
Woo.
I've been debating on whether or not I'm going to go Rogue level 1, Fighter level 1, or Warlock level 3. And I'm thinking I'm going to go Warlock level 3 to get the blade.
I definitely need to tidy up my writing a little bit. There's some things I said that didn't really make sense.
You're good, dude. I didn't catch any of it.
Yeah.
But
well, like Theo knowing how to sense that, yeah, I would agree. That doesn't make any sense considering she's only been there for a day. I don't even know why I added that.
Just blame it on, what's her name? On Leola.
Well, she is technically sorceress, which is why they picked her in the first place.
Yeah, she could just naturally be like that.
Yeah. As long as you guys had fun, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Did you intend for them to go, like, search the desk? Like,
Nope.
Or did you just kind of intend for us to... I'm just curious how we would have gotten that key to get into the basement to show Eli come out. You know what I mean? Because, like, if we couldn't get through this door...
So, what happened? That was like an on-the-fly decision I made. So originally, the key that was in your quote-unquote hand that was given to you by Leola would have opened the door, but because they wanted to search it, I was like, you know what? I can just make it do both. Why not?
I like that. No, I like that.
I like that a lot too.
Yeah. No, that's better almost.
It makes insignificant little things like that just
I'm
huge.
back.
I liked it because it made like Richard think like, well, what the fuck did she give me then?
Yeah, what the fuck did you give me then?
That's cool.
And then the other thing with that too is like it makes her seem like a little bit worse because it's just like adding to all the things she didn't think through. Because she's like, here, take this key to the Guardian, and didn't mention anything about key to the desk.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, she didn't have time to.
No, yeah, fair. Yeah, she was sort of being,
Yeah.
How
Beaten.
did she transfer the mark to? She just grab your hand?
no, she
telepathic.
Telepathically started speaking to me, gave me some information, and then she said, I will give you this key, take it to the basement, it'll get you where you need to get. And then a key just sort of appeared in my hand.
Yeah.
And there was some other stuff too, but we'll get to that next time.
Ryan, I have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Approximately how many guards are in town or city?
Approximately?
Approximately. A ballpark.
Hundreds gotta be, right?
So before the attack on Vivian Beaumont, I would say Kingsman Guard population is probably about 20 to 50.
Mm-hmm.
After, it's going to be close to 70 to 100.
Okay. How well equipped are the Kingsman Guard?
More so than the regular guard the city hires.
Piss baby.
Is the Kingsman Guard the ones we fought in the woods?
Yes.
Richard, I think if we had a healer, we could take on the whole goddamn world in this basement. I think we could take on the whole guard in this basement.
I mean,
Fatal
in
funnel.
theory, I mean,
Assuming they come to us, you know.
I think that it would be more of an issue of like us running out of like spell slots,
Yeah.
and also like, well, yeah, the funneling effect helps, and I
Fatal
think that,
funnel always works.
and in theory too, there's going to be like some higher level dudes, you know, like
Yeah.
there's probably of the bishops, you know, there's probably going to be, you know, at least 10 of those, and then probably somebody higher than that too. The basement.
Baba Booey.
And I like that
Take on the whole goddamn world.
and I like that the private sanctum was already cast in here, because I was like, oh, I've got this spell scroll. I could just cast private sanctum in here.
Yeah. So I was gonna, ignoring like the confusion of having all the students like going through too. I was gonna try and make note that Wurzag, like his divine sense, would be stopped at the wall because of the private sanctum.
Mhm.
Kind of like alluding that something is in there,
Yeah.
or something that doesn't want to be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, so
I like how
would it be the wards that stopped it, or is it something else?
It's the wards. It's for sure the wards.
Okay.
Yeah, Lilo wanted to make sure it wasn't like people couldn't scry into it, like a divination wizard or maybe someone with divine sense would be able to sense it.
Gotcha.
But also, his passive perception let him know a little something.
Yeah.
I love how the guards are goddamn hypocrites.
What?
They're like, no
I mean,
magic.
I don't think
They're
these
like,
are a part of
no
the guard.
magic. Oh, they aren't?
No.
Oh, they're
Definitely
like some
not.
special unit?
No,
I
I don't
think
think
they're
I don't think they're.
It's the person
Yeah.
who just attacked us.
No guards at all.
Yeah, that wasn't the fucking government that
Oh.
did that shit.
Oh. Well, I thought these guys were part of the guards, but
No,
I have
I
a
was gonna say, like,
theory who the guy might be, but I don't think it's right. I don't think I'm right. I don't think it's a correct theory.
Tell me, I'm curious. Actually,
The guy that she told me about in the mind.
what do you think?
Oh, the guy that she told me about in the mind, but I don't think it's actually him. I don't think it's her brother.
You'd be surprised.
elemental.
Okay.
Waxy.
I don't think it's physically him, though.
Do the wax elementals have lit candles on them?
Not. I mean, that's just a picture.
It's
It's just for reference.
I gotcha.
Can I use prestidigitation to take out those candles one at a time?
So it's like there's actually not like no candles on them, but like it looks like a big blob of wax. That's kind of like I don't know, doing blob things.
I'm sitting
I don't
here
know, man. I don't know how to describe that.
I'm sitting here thinking, like, if we put out all the candles, maybe they'll dry up and harden.
No, there's no candles on these bad boys.
Yeah, that's cool though.
They got some interesting features about them though, which I'm curious to see how it's going to pan out with this fight.
I'm definitely curious.
So what did you think of the session, Richard?
I think it was great. Yeah, I thought it was a little, like, old fig heavy. I felt like I was just kind of doing everything, like...
Yeah, that's
But-
true.
I don't know.
Well,
I think you getting the mark was very important.
Yeah, I mean, I think,
yeah,
like,
I
a
want
lot
it
of
to be
it,
that
like...
way.
Especially, like, I mean, like, wizard school, I'm the wizard, there's a lot of that going on, but then... I don't know. I wish that... Because, like, there was, like, times where I was like, okay, like, let me see how I can pull Eli in here, you know, like... Kind of, like, mention Gib, and it's like, oh, Gib's doing here, Gib's here, you know? And, like, I don't know.
Yeah,
I was just trying to pull people in as much as I could, but...
yeah.
Little did
Which
you know
that's
that
good. That's
Kid
good.
was just gonna go T-pose.
Yeah.
I'm so much happier, like, not being a dog.
Yeah, I feel you. I mean, it goes back to that. It goes back to that one session where we were in the courthouse, and it was like, your dog's got to wait outside.
Yeah.
It's just like tricky.
Which, I mean, I totally get it. Like, it's just the way that the world's set up, you know?
Obviously, yeah, and obviously you were in that other chat, so I didn't really hear anything. But with the Scaramici introduction, did you talk a lot then? Because I know that was like a moment where you guys were alone.
Yeah, so I did talk there, but, like, I literally struggled so hard to even roleplay Kid, because I have, like, no clue what Kid would even... I don't... You know what I mean? It's just, like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would agree. I would have a hard time too.
Like, he's a creature that, you know, has only existed for 9 years, doesn't really know anything about the world, and, like, lived, like, a primal, like, life. And, like, I don't even know what he would even want to say to this Scaramici dude.
Yeah. I'm very nervous for this fight coming up because I think that a lot of it too is like why we stayed in the basement. I was thinking about this while you were gone. It's like I think the big reason we stayed in the basement is because we thought it was like people.
Yeah.
Because like if it was like just like guards coming down, then we could have a good chain going with them. But like with these things, I feel like it's really easy for these things to like slip past us and start fucking up the students.
Yeah, I was thinking about having them like ooze through the ceiling down to you all.
Yeah.
But that probably would have been too much, so I just did like this way instead.
I liked it this way.
I liked it too because it was like we sealed the door. Okay, we're good. We sealed the door, and then just
and then you were like, there's a white puddle underneath the door, and I was like, what the fuck? What do you mean a white puddle?
And like I said before, where it was like, oh, these are my girls, and it's like, oh, these are your children, okay, but then it's like, oh, they're actually like, what the fuck?
Yep. And once we fight, I'll tell more about it after the fight's over.
Yeah.
I'll probably just put it in the description because what I like to do is once you fight something, I'll update it into the actors list. That way you guys can see it and read about it if you want in like the monster tab.
Yeah. And I mean,
do you have anything updated? Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh no, you're good. I gotta sneeze.
Do you have any information about Sir Everard on his player tab?
Let me see.
I didn't see any when I looked at it.
Okay, I'll have to.
I thought we put this in D&D Beyond. Maybe not.
I didn't type anything in D&D Beyond.
Fuck. I can always do that like another time.
Okay. Well, you can always just put like a description. Obviously what they could see right now is just a man standing in like full suit of armor with the helmet on.
Yeah.
And then like you would, if anyone is like proficient in history or anything, would recognize the old world symbols on his chest plate.
Yeah.
I don't see him in the D&D Beyond. So.
Oh, that's right. I need to put him in D&D Beyond. The campaign. We'll deal with it later. Fuck it. Well, we're talking about Foundry. Like if you go on the Foundry Actors tab.
Yeah.
You all should be able to see Sir Everard on the Actors tab.
Yeah, I see him on the Actors tab, but I didn't see any description when I looked earlier.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's how I made it. It's empty. That's why.
Is it empty for me too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so all your features are there, but we just need to go through and make your inventory, and then give a little description. So we can do that later.
Yeah, and I don't know if you can access my character sheet, but if you can, I have some bonus abilities.
Just to make sure it got transferred.
Well, yeah, I can't. I don't want to talk. I don't know how much Richard knows or what he's thinking.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't know how we'd get him in there. But I'm sure we could figure it out or something like that.
Yeah, I can work on it. Yeah.
He's got some cool extra abilities.
Yeah, I'm interested to see like all of it. Like I'm interested to see like because I mean at this point I don't really know. I know what you guys talked about last time about like where Tristan was talking about the one background whatever where you're like dead or whatever. But I don't know if you went like don't tell me. I don't know if you went through with that. Like I don't know if it's I don't even know what class you are. I don't know your race. I don't know nothing about it. I'm excited.
Oh yeah.
That's why she dead. Dead as hell.
What shoes she got on? It's pretty sweet. I'm having a lot of fun, and I feel like so I've never played a lawful good before. So this reserved kind of lawful good is like new to me, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I tend to stay in like the chaotic good, chaotic neutral area.
Yeah. Trying to think, Dagmar, he was like chaotic neutral. Nico was chaotic good. I guess those are two really the only serious campaigns where I've had to think about alignment.
What's Sly?
Sly?
Was he like chaotic neutral?
Yeah, I guess so.
Probably, yeah.
I mean, so like he doesn't want to kill anyone. He doesn't do murder, but like he does steal, so it's like conflicted.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking about for my games?
I have to think about it. So you want us to be level 1, right?
Yeah, starting off at level 1, and then at the end of 20 games, we should be level 20.
Okay.
I'm excited for that because there's a build I want to try. I'm going to be a human bard.
Okay, I like that.
I'm gonna subclass into the monk at some point.
Yeah? That's interesting.
I need to finish running this Piece. Hold on.
Yeah, that'll be interesting because because typically it's not because that's Bard is a charisma, and then Monk is more wisdom and dexterity. But that'll be interesting. I think the first session, I'm gonna start out trying to keep it like really RP focused. Hopefully, if I feel like it starts to drag, then I'm just gonna like push forward with the combat section. But hopefully we can get some good stuff coming out of the beginning.
I'm down. I already knew like the style I want RP.
That's good.
So like, with this campaign, is it gonna be like a full-fledged world or just like a localized campaign?
Full-fledged world to some degree, I think. I mean, like I said, like I just started out with this one town, but like you're not going to stay in this town for 20 levels. That would not be fun. Right. I don't think.
The 20 levels and 20 games is a very ambitious goal.
I think so. Yeah, it is. But I figure if we do it, if we do it every 2 weeks, I have the first 3 sessions pretty solid in my head right now.
Okay.
So.
Absolutely, that's exciting.
Here's the hoping. Yeah.
I have good faith. You're a good player. I feel like you'd be a good DM.
Oh, Hunter.
Uh-huh.
Guess what I did?
A cheese.
I made a token for your tentacle.
Oh!
Yes.
Yes. I think I get 2 of them very soon, but...
Yeah.
Groovy, baby.
Richard, I'm going to ask everyone in order. Richard,
was that
in regards to that map that I sent...
Say that again.
In regards to that map I sent, 3-6-2021, can you pick out like 4 spots you specifically think we should go to?
It would be those middle. It would be those middle ones. It would be the supply depot, I suppose the stables, and then the barracks.
Okay.
My big 2 are the supply depot and the supply depot. They're in the middle. Because we were talking about potentially going over that wall there in the middle.
Did you get sunburned again, bro? Did I? I can't tell if you're just tan or sunburned.
Did you want to try scaling the wall, or did you want to try going through the gate?
I was going to say, I think what we had talked about before, and this is, whatever anyone else wants to do, that's fine. But what we had talked about before, you said it would be feasible to send... like 60% of the horde through that northeast gate, and then 40% through the southeast gate, and then we could go over the wall with ladders, because we could come out of the, we'd have like 60 feet where we're not in the cover of bushes or whatever.
Yeah.
And so we could kind of send that first group in, and then a little bit later send the second group in, and then we could go in once the guards are sufficiently distracted, then we can go over the wall and hopefully not have too much reservation, and then hit them at those 2 supply depots, which are important.
Yeah. Okay.
Because, like, in theory, we can just approach with ladders, leave the ladders, and then wait until it's time to go.
I gotcha. All right, so that's your... Eli and Ryan, do you guys second that idea? Of, like...
And the main reason...
Give me 1 second.
The main reason for that was because the church and the tower, that's the best spot that we can go through that we won't be, like, in range of those arrows.
Yeah. Would you be approaching from the west wall or the... South wall? Okay,
yeah, the 2 of us would come in from that south. Pretty much in the middle of that, like, trapezoid thing you got going on.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're talking about now.
I'm going to go ahead and repost this D&D Beyond link.
So, yeah.
Did anyone else want to,
That ain't drank. No, but...
Did anyone else want to pick out places to specifically try and attack during
this fucking Bud Light Lemon.
Absolutely.
I'll see you back to you. That I am working on some script stuff.
Time. When you do get a chance to look at it, just just text me like 4 locations that you want to.
Okay. Oh man, what you looking at, Richard? I see your little cursor flying around.
I was looking at, because I've been using Incarnate to make, because I've been working a lot on, I was talking about doing a campaign. So I made a map of my starting town where we're all going to start.
Oh yeah. Do you like Incarnate?
Oh, I love Incarnate. Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Hunter's making our fucking 40K campaign on Incarnate. Yes.
It's neato.
Hell yeah. 40K is badass.
Yes. Buy into it.
Yeah, go spend $1,000 on
So I was like looking at like all your buildings and stuff, and I was like, okay, I recognize that building. Okay, that's a farm. That
Yeah,
I'm
the
using.
same one's familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, like once you like build a few maps, you can find like ways to do things.
Yeah.
Like, do you see this hill right here next to the farmlands?
Mhm.
I wanted to figure out how to like make a rise, and this actually seemed to work out perfectly.
Yeah.
It looks like a natural like formation.
I use a lot of those in mine because it's in like the mountains.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Okay. Hell yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, so I use a lot of those. And I have, like, basically all my waterways are outlined in those, too.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
Nice. Are you going for a more, like, realistic geography kind of vibe?
Sort of. I mean, it's like first map, so it's not great, but it's not bad either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's sort of like, yeah.
I do like this map a lot.
Kind of growing on you all, hasn't it? Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you're going for?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I did too much, like, I cropped it into a square because I had, like, more mountains on the edges. Cause I just started dragging mountains on to, like...
That looks really cool.
Thank you.
So, yeah, you pretty much, you spammed the mountains a little bit, and you just kind of, like, took back what you needed to make look presentable. Okay.
Yeah,
That's
and
really
I mean,
cool.
in theory, I would have built it, because, like, I was working really small with, like, everything, because I had to zoom in, I've zoomed in as far as I could go to, like, work on stuff.
Yeah.
That wasn't quite working.
If you open it,
It looks really good.
It in what's it called? In like Chrome, it looks really good. It's a little fuzzy on Discord, but
Yeah. Yeah, you probably have, like, an actual 2K image on. Yeah. That looks really good.
Yeah, I downloaded it as the 4K, and then I ran it through just like a condenser, or what's it called? Something.
it's good to have the higher qualities on your computer, and then like wherever you want to send it out.
Yeah,
That way you can
because
just be like,
I'm putting it
here's a
on
condenser.
I'm putting it on Roll20, which is like the upload limits are really small.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, Roll20. Pissy. After I started using this shit, I'm like, there's no going back.
Yeah, I don't want to pay for it right now, but eventually I will. Like, I want to run on Foundry, because Foundry's way better. But just for starting.
I'll go halvesies on it for you if you wanted to get it now.
I'll wait.
Yeah.
I'll just wait.
I gotcha.
Oh, but you can see, like, where I used those cliffs, Ryan. Mostly, like, in the town and stuff. Just trying to, like, separate, like, this is sort of, like, a lower, just height limits and stuff.
Oh, yeah, I do see it really clearly now. That looks really good, though.
Thank you.
It is very pretty.
And it's like a little swampland going from the town hall to the temple. Or is it just concrete?
Town hall to temple. Where? Oh, in between like, on the same side of the river as the temple?
Yeah.
It's just, like, old stones.
Oh, okay.
So you want to know what I really like that you did?
What's up?
You did like an implied valley. So like at the
Yeah.
bottom left of the town where that bridge just goes in behind the mountain, it's like an implied valley. Like
That's the
there's
main way
a
to
path
get.
there.
Yeah, that's the main way to get into town.
Yeah.
Kind of the only way to get into
Obviously,
town, actually. Yeah.
I think there's another valley up towards the top left.
Yeah, so it's kind of like the whole everything is in a valley, but then within that valley there are different height limits. So, like, the highest part of the valley is, like, town hall and the town.
I gotcha.
And then it kind of goes, obviously, up with the forest, and then it flattens out for the farm.
I gotcha. Is this in the same world as the game that I joined in whenever I met you?
No, the one I was doing there, I was just running stuff in Wildmount.
Okay.
Yeah.
What's this? So this is all homebrew.
This is homebrew, yeah. I'm sort of working on building a world. I don't have. I mean, this is where I started. This is the first town, and it's a really small town.
Easier to do it that way.
Yeah, and I know, like, roughly where it is. Like, I when I pulled up the Incarnate, I, like, sort of sketched out a loose continent. It sort of looks like it's sort of animal shaped. I don't have a name for it or anything like that. I haven't named the mountain range yet, stuff like that. But I kind of know the general idea, and I think that this town will be for the first, because I'm talking about doing that 20 for 20.
Yeah.
So this will be kind of the first section. Keep it small to begin with.
So this will be the level 1 area?
Level 1, I think level 2 and level 3 for sure.
Okay. I see a dragon, so I'm like, that's cool.
The dragon's for flavor. There's no dragon. I can spoil it now. There's no dragon.
Okay. What does, like, the common town folk know about the crackling pillar? That's the first thing that caught my eye.
So the cackling pillar. So the crackling pillar is, there is a wizard who is named...
Uh-huh.
Does he have a name yet? I don't know if he has a name yet. The Google Doc. There's a wizard that lives there. Everyone knows about it, but he's like this crazy wizard that like stays in the own, you know, and like when it gets dark, they like look up and they can see like the fog and stuff, and like it's always lit. But no one really bothers him because it's, you know, he's sort of a recluse.
I gotcha. That's cool though. So it's like Wizard Tower. He's overlooking the whole place.
Yeah, the general idea is that like I kind of want everyone to not necessarily be from the town, but like the majority of the party to be from the town. Especially it's like starting at level 1, it's like, okay, well this is where you grew up. Obviously there's like options, so like the traders camp. Anyone who kind of wants to have a somewhat more colorful backstory, or somebody who's like, you know, a tiefling or some race that's not like common in the town, because it's a primarily dwarf and human town.
Yeah.
They have the option to be from somewhere else. I don't want to box anybody in. And I know like Eli never wants to play a human race, so it's like I don't want to like, well, you have to be either a human or a dwarf, you know. I don't really want that to be a thing.
Guy, yeah.
I gotcha.
Well, yeah, you know, and like with yours, with this one, it's like, you know, Ryan's like, okay, a world with no magic. Everyone's like, okay, I'm a weird race.
I am a, what is it? Kobold.
And so with the cackling pillar, that's how magic kind of is getting into the town. Like there's some low level magic users in the town, primarily like the herbalist and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But so like as whoever decides to be either, you know, a sorcerer or a wizard, it's kind of their mentor to some degree.
So the wizard up there, teaches people?
It's sort of a gray area. I mean, there's not a lot of magic users like in the town. You know what I mean, amongst the townsfolk. But I mean, like if there is a wizard or a sorcerer or something like that in the party.
Okay. I'm kind of tempted to, like, for your game, play a fucking dwarf wizard.
Yeah.
And finally be just a good guy. Just a normal good guy, not a guy with baggage.
Would this be a campaign where we go all the way level 20 in?
That's what I'm talking about, the 20 and 20. So in 20 games, you get to level 20. So
really?
Game 1, I want to be loosely outlined, a lot of like level 1, getting through the town, kind of having like little tasks that you go on, stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And then culminating in one thing that reveals more of the plot of what's going on in the town. And then Game 2, you're starting it, going somewhere. And that's mostly like a dungeon crawl. And then game 3 is going to be more built off of those first 2 games. If that makes sense. I don't want to give too much away.
Okay, hell yeah.
I have a good plan for 3, but I don't want to tell you 3 because it...
Absolutely. Sick. I already have an idea for a character in mind.
That's cool. Yeah. I'm thinking maybe not, like, because we're talking about Wednesdays, probably not this Wednesday. Because there's a lot in the first session that, like, I haven't really worked out yet. I have the combats worked out, and I have a third optional combat that I have worked out. I just don't have, like, necessarily all the stuff in mind for what you'd be doing.
I understand.
But maybe like that following Wednesday.
I have Google by my side.
Dormitories. Let's just take a gander at what that looks like. Is that little like alcove of buildings over there?
There's a fountain. There's a fountain in the middle, and there's like 5 or 6 little buildings that are surrounded by trees mostly.
Okay, I saw the name where it was, and I wasn't certain if it was underneath the location or if it was like that was the location. But okay, that's cool.
The whole town is about dwarves and humans kind of living together, and so like dwarves have adopted a lot of human culture, but not as much as the humans who have adopted a lot of dwarf culture. The temple was originally a temple to Dumathoin, and then the goddess Ula is more of a human goddess. It sort of has combined.
Are these official D&D deities I can look up? And
you can, yeah. From around, it was, I don't think they're used in like 5th edition or stuff like that, but I'm just taking what I it's easier than coming up with gods and
them your own gods and what they are, and then like if you.
Because
The problem with making up your own gods
my
is
first campaign that I started, my
questions.
first campaign that I started, I tried to just make everything up, and it was just such a big task.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning the hard way.
Yeah, and so it's kind of the same thing as your world, Tristan, where it's like, okay, Paylor is a guy that people know in like D&D world. He exists in this world.
Yeah.
It's just easier to do it that way.
Yeah. It helps so much because like I cannot get into the whole Pantheon crafting shit. Like I want to, but it's just so much information you have to put down if you're gonna do it.
The thing that I do is I break it up by continents. Alright. Each continent is only allowed like fucking 8 gods, and those 8 gods are broken up to like 1 or 2 per kingdom that might be on that continent.
Mm-hmm.
And then like some continents or kingdoms will share a similar god here and there, or something, I try to keep it real simple.
Yeah, and so
you guys are
I'm learning about a lot of stuff as I'm going through as well. The Morden Hyman or whatever it's called, which is like the dwarf
It's always
pantheon.
best to go simple first, and then you can always add more later on.
Yeah, I mean, I like Matt Mercer. He has his own pantheon, his own gods, and it's fairly, no matter what continent you're in, it's fairly much the same. And obviously, that's where I want to get to eventually, but especially in the beginning, it's.
Wow. I guess I should.
Did Matt Mercer make his own gods?
I believe so.
I'm pretty sure he uses the D&D one.
I mean, like, the Knowing Mistress, I think, is his own. I think that the Wild Mother is his own.
Oh, yeah. Like, lesser ones, yeah. But, like, Iyun isn't. And then the one that Pike worshipped also wasn't. I don't remember the other one, but I'm thinking of.
Is this Vol? Is the full name Volkith?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
In
For
what?
the god. The like the Temple of Dumathoin and Volkith. I can't find Vol.
Oh, it's Ula.
Ula. Oh, it looks like a B.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just
It's
a
been
font.
forever since I've talked in a Cockney accent, gentlemen.
Oh man.
There is not much information on Ula.
Yeah, I mean, it's mostly just like what it started as like, well, which of these, I just took a list of like as many gods as I could find, and then I went through it and was like, okay, well, which one of these is the most likely to be able to work congruently with
the other one?
Yeah, and also has like
it makes sense. Hills, mountain, gemstones is what.
Yeah, and has respect because the primary reason for this town existing at all is the mine.
Yeah.
I want to do another Guts-esque style character. I never really got to play that out.
Richard, we're making these characters at level 1, right, for your game?
Yeah, starting at level 1, and then having some basis of like either starting in the town or having a reason to be in the town.
I gotcha.
Are we fucking telling each other what we're making, or
Sure.
we just want to do fully
Yeah, I
blind?
think that ideally, I mean, in this small of a town, because I think that the max population is somewhere between. I was starting at 60. I think it's more like 100. So like to some degree, like, and especially like being somewhat the same age, you all know each other. And I think like starting as young as possible for your starting characters, because I want to like skip through time to some degree, because there's going to be like gaps in time where you guys are like doing your own thing. Like the first 4 sessions, I think
definitely gonna
fairly together. I mean, obviously, like elves are gonna have a higher starting age and stuff like that, but to some degree,
I'm just gonna do a human.
Yeah, you'd all know each other. Ages, somewhat between like 16 and 20, and then by the time that you're done, I mean, by level 20, then you guys probably be 60 or 80 or something like that. Crazy powerful. So.
Do you roll for my stats or point by?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Oh, the other thing with the stats. I want to keep it, especially like starting out, keeping it like nothing over 18, or not 18 at all. Like keeping it like non-optimal characters.
Okay.
Definitely doable.
Okay.
So that everyone has like their highest stat is like a 16. Yeah, we're doing milestone. Yeah, every game will be another level.
Okay.
So nothing over 18 or
no 18s.
No 18.
No
is
18s.
that question? Is that before racial bonuses?
As an end score.
End score, got it.
Yeah, so no 18s.
So the highest score
just because,
you can
like, right
have
off the
70.
bat, like, looking at the, like right off the bat, you wouldn't necessarily, like, some random dude coming from a town wouldn't necessarily be, have 18
I
strength.
gotcha.
And it just
I'm
gives
down with
characters
that.
room to grow and stuff like that.
I'm down with that. I just want to know the exact parameters I'm working with.
Yeah, for
What
sure.
race do I want to be?
What language do they speak in hell?
Infernal? Yeah.
I'm playing a human.
Yeah, I'm gonna play as human as well.
I'll play as fucking.
So, Richard,
Yeah.
I know I said I was thinking about dwarf, but I'm looking at the character creation screen, and my eyes are locked on Bugbear.
That'd be fine.
All right.
I mean, there'd be some degree of... I mean, again, too, like, in the situation where it's like, if you want to play a race like that, then I can kind of sprinkle in some...
I'm fine with racism against my character.
You know what?
That's fine.
No, it's time. I'm making my first dwarf character.
Hell yeah.
Jacob, you know exactly what I'm fucking designing it after.
Oh, the great white whatever. Fucking.
The great white dwarf.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And I'm gonna be the most spiteful fucker in existence.
Hell yeah.
And healing support characters are important.
I was thinking I might be a Bugbear cleric. I know it seems ridiculous, but I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, in that situation, if you were to do a cleric, think about, like, Dumathoin as the... potentially as the... Or a reason why a cleric of a different deity would be in this town, or something like that,
Yeah. I gotcha. I'm honestly thinking, because I don't want to be an evil character, and I don't want to be chaotic. I'm fine with chaotic, but I don't want to be like Krell chaotic. Or Ren.
And I think the main hook of what's happening in the first game is based on, like, this is your all's first day as a volunteer town guard or a volunteer town patrol.
Okay.
What class do you want to be?
Okay. The highest stat I rolled was a 14, and I'm comfortable with that.
I might play Urtaunt. I might just play Urtaunt again. Urtaunt. This is his second life.
And, like, jobs in the town, there are dock workers. Fishing is a thing.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the docks on there. Question. The custom race I made for Eli, the Kitsune, would that be playable or no?
Yeah.
Just trying to decide on things.
Yeah, that'd be playable.
Okay.
Because, I mean, it's a heavily wooded environment, at least towards the southeast.
Cool.
I was also thinking, too, like, if Eli potentially wanted to... Because I'm just, a lot of it, too, is, like, thinking about how Eli wants to fit in, especially since my view of the town is so, like, somewhat locked in. It's, like, there is potential for him to even be, like, a skeleton.
Yeah.
I think I would give him some sort of disguised self magic item. But...
I gotcha. So I got a few ideas swirling in my mind. And this sounds weird. I'm thinking Batman Bugbear. Where I'm like a town guard, but, like, if I see corruption, I kill them.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm not thinking is the most ideal one. A dwarf cleric or wizard is another one I'm thinking of, and the dwarf cleric would just be, someone in that cleric dormitories.
Do you guys know if there's a sellsword background I can purchase or a mercenary background?
There's mercenary, yeah. There's, like... Let me pull up my D&D Beyond.
I think
There's
you can do criminal and then a hired muscle or something.
There's mercenary veteran, I know.
Okay. Do you know where I buy that?
Let me see. I can look at it too. Description.
I fucking love that they added a rolling system into D&D Beyond now, so I can actually just roll the dice on.
And I think that it pops up in the, like, if you're in the campaign tab or whatever, it pops up, like, so other people can see it too. Because I think last time We were playing Tristan's one shot. I think Eli rolled something and Ryan saw it or something. Description. Yeah, mercenary veteran is...
I'm a mercenary veteran and what I'm doing. Oh, you know what? You could do soldier.
Yeah, I was looking at soldier. I just didn't know if there'd be... Because I don't know if any of y'all have watched Berserk. I'm basing my character off of Guts. Because I've always wanted to do a character after him.
I think there's a criminal...
I remember that.
That gives you... that's like a hired muscle or something. Or like enforcer. Which would be a mercenary.
Or a self-sword.
Yeah.
Did you say that there was a mercenary one, Tristan?
The closest thing I can think is
that
criminal, and then you go in for enforcer, I think is what it's called. Like, it's one of the things that's detailed under criminal. Let me see.
Sword Coast.
Did you find one?
Yes. In the Sword Coast book, that's where the mercenary veteran is.
Okay.
I did not have that one.
There's City Watch Investigator, which is, I think, also in the Sword Coast, or Waterdeep. Because it doesn't flat out say what books they're in. I'm opening them up and looking for it.
Wait, okay, that's fine. Anyway.
Honestly, I think I'm going to play Ertond. I'm going to rebuild him. Choose race.
Oh boy.
Soul of Ertond has moved on.
It has moved on.
Can you not just, buy the class? Oh, I can't.
You can, I think. I think you could buy all the backgrounds, and it's $2 or $3.
$3. $4.
How long do you guys want to play tonight? Because this might be a good session if we play for a long time.
Yeah, I'm good to play for a long time. It's
It
just
depends on when Eli gets.
Yeah.
I'm playing a turtle. You can be a turtle with me.
We'll be the Total Gang.
We could be.
Total smell.
I'll be Leonardo.
I'm Turtle Taunt.
That was just fucking hilarious.
And then
two brothers.
We all play monks.
And then one of you is a
Hey,
were-rat.
bro, you got any pizza?
Tubular, dude.
So the mercenary background lets me... I know every single mercenary band or military. I could just recognize their emblem, which is pretty dope. I mean, it's probably, super situational, but I think it's cool.
So I don't know how much... It wouldn't fit in at all in this town, but, eventually you'll go to bigger cities and stuff like that, and I think that would be...
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
But I mean, also, caravan guards and shit are also sellsword.
Mm-hmm.
Most of the time.
Yeah. And then also, I think something to think in mind, because Eli, I was talking about how it'll keep your character young-ish, depending on your class, race, all that stuff, and reason for being there. Because you guys are going to jump in ages throughout, because it's a 20 for 20. So every game is going to be one level up, and there will be some significant time jumps. Depending on how you guys play the first session, there might be a 6-month jump in between the first and second game. So then that would also tie into find a reason to keep your character around.
Okay.
Stuff like that.
I'm digging it. Do we have a theme yet, or not? We don't know.
I mean, I've just given it a general sense of. I'll send out a thing once I have it better worked. But the general sense of the town is that it's pretty much half dwarves, half humans, and some other races sprinkled in. Your halflings, stuff like that. The main function of the town is the mine, which is owned by one guy. He has an estate. And then there's a governess and stuff like that. So that's the general feel of the town. It's a fairly religious community, but it's religion based on mining and stuff like that. Instead of having instead of having good crops, it's good mines and stuff like that.
He's an artificer.
Dude, Tristan.
Yes.
You can shoot it down, but I'm down for as Mutant Ninja Turtle.
Well, I'm straight up being a turtle of God.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
God's tortoise.
I'm God's tortoise. What's the turtle called in It?
What's that?
There's a turtle in the It book.
I think it's just the tortoise.
No, it's like got a name. Let me look it up.
I know the clown is scared of it.
In it. Maturin. That's
I
it.
sent you my character, Richard.
Oh, cool.
A shimmering field appears around. I'm thinking Shield of Faith would
Yeah,
be
all downtime.
spot on for my dude. Healing word.
With the mercenary veteran background, if I have downtime, I just make money by picking up contracts.
Hey, Eli, can you probably send me that link to... Actually, never mind.
Go ahead and send. This is the campaign link for D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Well, would you gentlemen like to hear a funny word?
Of course.
Pumpernickel.
Okay.
I do like the idea of like humans and dwarfs mostly. I don't think I've ever played a campaign like that.
Dwarves, I feel like, are slept on to some degree.
I think the reason nobody wants to play a dwarf is because no one wants to be the short guy.
I can't
wait. I can't wait to finally play a dwarf, man.
I'm fine with being tiny.
I get to be the most
short.
This will be the first human character I've ever played.
If you're from Hunter, if you're from the area, kind of think about your parents too, so I can kind of place them in the town a little bit.
Will do. I get to be the most spiteful fucker.
I'll write my backstory tonight. I don't know if I'm going to say I'm from this town, but I'll come up with a reason why I'm in this town.
Yeah,
or you could help me. It doesn't matter.
For sure.
Can I be a tiefling?
Yeah.
Oh. You.
Sorry, that got vetoed.
We got vetoed.
You cannot now. I'm sorry.
You can't.
I'm gay and proud.
You must be monkey now. Why is there no monkey D&D race?
Yeah, is there no monkey?
Humans.
I mean, like,
I desire to be a orangutan.
Monkeys.
Who's amongst a monkey?
Bugbears are close to monkeys. They have long arms like monkeys do.
Monkey.
But do they do a poop?
Yeah, but I want to be like the monkey bitch from League of Legends. What's his name?
Gay?
Yeah.
Winston?
No, that's from...
I want to be Winston. So, Simic Hybrid, you could do...
Wukong. I want to be Wukong.
You could do...
The Monkey King.
Nimble Climber. Your features kind of, can be kind of whatever you want, because you're not real. And then at level 5, I don't know what you'd pick. Probably grappling appendages, maybe?
Booey.
Dude, tell me being Wukong wouldn't be badass. Hold on, let me copy this image.
Oh, Eli, by the way, the max stat we can have at level 1 is 17 after your race improvements.
Yeah, I think I heard Schmeagle mention that.
Yeah, we were talking about non-optimized characters.
Oh, when my game freaked, or when my Discord freaked out. I gotcha.
Wukong, pretty cool looking.
Oh yeah.
I like Wukong. Yeah.
Alright, gentlemen, I'm going to bed.
Yeah, it's getting late. What time is it?
I'm glad you guys have fun.
4, yeah.
Yep. Sleepy time. Even though I'm at work.
Sleepy work time.
Yeah. Good night,
Alright, sleepy boy.
Thank you, Ryan. Good session.
Thank you. Hope you liked it.
Indeed, I did.
Alright, Joe,
peace out.
Farewell.
Alright, see y'all next week. I guess Tristan's game next Saturday, yeah.
Oh, dude, I'm excited. Dagmar's coming out. Guru Kid.
Oh, that's right, the OG crew. Alright.
I know, I'm so excited.
Oh, man, this will be so much fun.
Alright, I'll talk to you later.
Alright, see you guys.
Peace out.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Good night.
And that's a nat 1.